Okay, we're going to move towards the blanketing ceremony, so we'd like to call Mr. Richard Wong up to the stage, please.
On behalf of Musqueam and the hospitality of the First Nation, all the directions, the four lifespans, the four directions, nations, the spirituality of the lifespans, tiny tot teens, adult grandparents, the four seasons are on here. The green are on the Thunderbirds for the land. The blue are Thunderbirds for the east and west in respects of 8,000 drums, and we invite our chairman and head organizer, Richard Wong, to accept that for all 8,000 drums that are out today in the highest of your honor on behalf of all of our drums, the four-legged that help us today. So today, the highest of honors, we cover our chairman, Richard Wong, on behalf of all that are here. We blanket you all, and cross-country, we blanket the country and the 8,000 drums. So put it around on his shoulders, the white side down. All drum rolls, all drums roll, all drums roll. Haichka Siambe. Thank you, our spokesperson, Musqueam Council, Ross Campbell. Come on, ladies.
Thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. On behalf of all of you, thank you.
If you want to drum with us, the heartbeat of the earth, it's a heartbeat drum. It's Women Warrior tribute to 8,000 drums, and we honor 8,000 all drums today. If you don't have a drum, you could put your hands together and become one with the country's drum beat, Women's Warrior song, and our lead, Musqueam Council, Ross Campbell.
head, my glasses are stuck.
Stay right. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in thanking the Musqueam Indian Band for the blessing and kicking off the celebrations today. I now invite everyone to please rise for the singing of O Canada, led by the Vancouver Children's Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me once again in thanking the Vancouver Children's Choir. How many times I hear our national anthem, I just get goosebumps. And those goosebumps are a little more magnified on a day like today. Thank you, everyone, for carving out the time to join us for this incredible celebration. I would also like to introduce today's honored guests. I invite all of you to please hold your round of applause until I go through this very impressive honor roll. First, the Minister of Sport and Persons with Disabilities, the Honorable Carla Qualtrough. Member of Parliament for Vancouver Centre, the Honorable Dr. Hetty Fry. Member of Parliament for Vancouver East, Jenny Kwan. Deputy Consul General Tian Yi, Consulate General of the People's Republic of China. Senator Yun Pao Wu. MLA Michael Lee. Vancouver Acting Mayor Raymond Louie. Vancouver City Councillor Andrea Reimer. Vancouver Board of Parks and Recreation Commissioner Sarah Kirby Young. World War II veteran Tommy Wong. Post-World War II veterans Hao Lee and Alfred Wu. Honorary Captain of Royal Canadian Navy and Chair of Canadian Museum of Immigration at Pier 21, Tung Chan. National Chair of the Canada 150 Atlantic to Pacific Celebration, Mr. Richard Wong. Vice Chairs, Ms. Maggie Ip, Mr. King Wan, Mr. James Chu, and our very generous sponsors and donors, Tom and Lulu Liang and Grace Wong. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming our dignitaries. It is now my pleasure to welcome the Minister of Sport and Persons with Disabilities, the Honorable Carla Qualtrough, for some welcoming remarks, and a Member of Parliament, the Honorable Dr. Hetty Fry, to the stage.
Thank you. Welcome. Hi, thank you. Is Hetty here? Okay, I'm going to start. Hi, everybody. Happy Canada Day, right? We're so excited. Bonjour tout le monde. I'd like to begin by acknowledging that we're on the traditional territories of the Coast Salish people and extend thanks to the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh Nation on whose ancestral lands we're gathered here today. It's great to see so many people and families out today, and so wonderful to have communities across and throughout Canada come and drum to celebrate Canada's 150th. He's with me, just ignore him. It's exciting that today we may be breaking the Guinness Book of World Record for the largest geographic area of a simultaneous drumming for a National Day celebration. So good luck to everyone. Today we join the many events happening across the country celebrating the rich heritage and cultural diversity that make Canada such a great place to live, work, and raise our families. And today's event is a perfect example of the inclusive, multicultural society that Canada is all about. This year has been an exceptional one, filled with activities and events that empower Canada's 154 main themes. Our youth promoting diversity and inclusion, establishing a spirit of reconciliation with Indigenous peoples, and encouraging all of us to rediscover Canada's natural beauty and our connection to the environment. And while 2017 has definitely been a year of celebration of our rich heritage, it has also been one of reflection, a chance to look back at how we have come and how much we have learned. As we move forward together, we must do so in the spirit of reconciliation with Indigenous peoples to ensure that Canada's next 150 years leave a better legacy than the past. Our government is committed to a renewed partnership, one based on recognition of rights, respect, cooperation, and partnership. But remember, it's up to all of us to leave a lasting legacy beyond 2017. The vision for this once-in-a-generation initiative will only be achieved through direct engagement and participation of all of us. Moving forward, Canada 150 is an opportunity for all Canadians to come together, showcase our achievement, and reflect on Canada's place in the world. An anniversary like this is a significant moment in our history and a reason to celebrate. These are our celebrations. We can all help build a lasting legacy for the future, a legacy that will help continue to propel Canada forward as a welcoming and prosperous country where everyone can reach their full potential. It's up to all Canadians to do their part to build an inclusive society and deepen our ties across diverse communities. We know that Canada has succeeded economically, politically, and culturally because of our strong diversity. This is what makes all communities across country so unique, diverse, and vibrant. Together, let us make 2017 a year to remember. Happy Canada Day, everyone. Thank you, and merci.
Thank you, Minister. We're so thrilled to have you join us today. It is now my pleasure to welcome the Deputy Consul General Chen Yi, Consulate General of the People's Republic of China, to say a few words. If I can now invite the Deputy Consul General Chen Yi to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. Happy 150th birthday to Canada. And also, congratulations to the Legacy 150 Celebrations Society for organizing such a wonderful multicultural drumming event across Canada, which gathered people of different origin together to celebrate and also to contribute to the great nations. And wish all the success and enjoy your celebration. Thank you.
Thank you, Deputy Consul General. Now to bring greetings from the province, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome MLA Michael Lee.
Well, hello, everyone. I wanted to bring greetings on behalf of all of my colleagues in the Provincial Legislative Assembly of the Province of British Columbia. It's great that we're all gathered here today, and I just want to again recognize that we're on the traditional territories of the Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and the Musqueam nations. As Canadians, while we celebrate 150 years since Confederation, it's important that we recognize that the history of this land and the Indigenous people's relationship with this land extends beyond 150 years to time immemorial. And also that we respectfully acknowledge their history, their culture, and traditions. Apart from non-Indigenous Canadians, we came to this land as immigrants from all over the world, and our diversity and vibrant multicultural framework is part of what makes Canada so strong. Whether we immigrated to Canada ourselves, or whether it was our parents, our grandparents, or other family members before them, we all have an immigrant story. Many of these stories start from humble beginnings and the search for better opportunities. My father came here from Hong Kong in 1953 and lived in the summers in Chinatown while studying at UBC in his early 20s. He worked as a janitor at St. Paul's Hospital, and the local church had helped him find his first job there. My mother came in 1962 and worked first as a nurse at VGH and then went into public health nursing. Many of our families have had similar sacrifices, working hard to support a better future for us and instilling in us a strong work ethic. And yet, our different pasts and family histories as Canadians, we share many similarities, like ingenuity and determination, two traits that define what it means to be Canadian. To overcome the obstacles and barriers across our great nation, by necessity, good doses of ingenuity and determination have been required. And I think today, the kind of gathering that Richard Wong and others around the organizing committee to bring across this effort, across this great nation of ours, to have this drumming effort with the support of other communities across our country, is a tremendous example of the kind of creativity, ingenuity, and determination of what it makes to be a great Canadian. We also share, and we're sharing it here today, here in this park, civic engagement, the positive encouragement about what it means to be part of a community. And as you know, Canadians abroad or at home are known to be compassionate, to want to always lend a hand. And our federal government, under the leadership of Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, continues to demonstrate that. And across this great province, we recognize that it's a collective and a shared responsibility to help each other, to take care of each other in our neighborhoods and in our communities. Canadians are true community builders. Back in my university days, I was fortunate to be part of a National Youth Advisory Committee and to travel across this great country for a year. It helped to shape my understanding and my view of our country. And I hope that with many young people who are here today, that you'll have similar experiences, to experience the pride and the view and the vision of our great country, and to explore what it means to be Canadian. And we can see many examples, of course, by looking around us of what it means to be Canadian. And today, I want to join you in this event and thank you again for the contribution and the support you continue to provide to our country. With this in mind, let's celebrate our great country. Happy 150th birthday, Canada. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michael. You know you're at the hottest party or the most popular event when everyone wants to speak. So it is now my pleasure to welcome our final representative representing the City of Vancouver, the acting mayor, to present the proclamation of an all-Canadian simultaneous drumming celebration day to our very own National Chair, Richard Wong. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Raymond Louis.
Good morning, everyone. How's everybody doing? Happy Canada Day. I'd like to first start off by recognizing that we are gathered today on the unceded territories of the Squamish, the Musqueam, and the Tsleil-Waututh people, and we're very pleased to have this opportunity to celebrate our nation's 150th anniversary. For the city of Vancouver, we know that, of course, it is our country, this land extends, its history extends beyond 150 years, and this is why you may have noticed that for Vancouver, the city of Vancouver, we put a little plus in behind our advertisements and our celebrations here in our city, because it's in recognition of the First Nations that were here long before us. And I think it's important to do that as we celebrate the many cultures that we celebrate today all across Canada. Our nation's history is varied. It's been both very strong in terms of things that we can be proud of, but also many history lessons that we can learn from our past as well. And this day gives us a chance to celebrate, but also a moment to reflect on what else can be done to be a more passionate and humane society, one that supports those that are in need, and those that celebrate our diversity, but also recognize that those that are in need